Hi beautiful people, welcome to Kate Space. I am so glad you joined me today. I'm going to do a flip through of this boho journal that I made for the boho, How Boho Can You Go challenge with Rach and Bella Crafts. It's finished. I think you could always add more, or I feel like I could always add more or maybe do better, but that's good because, you know, there's more journals in my future and, you know, you learn something every time. So this is the cover and there's a video of me making the cover. The back's quite plain. I'll try and keep this as short as possible. I had already filmed it once, but when I looked back at it, I was stroking all the pages and I talked to my sister Jo and she said, that's just weird. And I said, yeah, it is. So I'm filming it again. I'll try really hard not to be weird and we'll get through it and you can have a look. I'm unsure about this ribbon, which is why I haven't trimmed it. Well, I've left it all long like this. I'm unsure about the colour. I kind of wanted a darker pink, but I don't seem to have anything really dark. Now there's an earring hanging on the front here that I've added. I really like that. Well, we've got threads everywhere. She's quite high maintenance, this girl. She'll need the odd haircut, I think, with all the sari ribbon. So we have this beautiful journaling card that I made on video with you guys, and that just slips into this pocket here. I have gone through and done some gold heat embossing, stamping and heat embossing, which I love. I think that's a really pretty touch and I'm really glad I did it. I was really nervous about doing, but I did do it. The belly band we did together, and in the belly band I put one of my collaged journaling cards, and there is a picture on that of the woman with the tambourine. I thought she really fitted the theme. She's from Mrs. Cog's Crafts, and there's some New Zealand ephemera from the 40s tucked in there as well. And then it's always the fun of putting it back in, isn't it? There we go. It's a nice tight fit so it won't fall out. Not tight, super tight, but snug. Right, so in this pocket is this vintage or antique postcard. I don't know what the date is on this. It's French. And I thought that really fitted the theme. I love that image. I've got some beautiful sunlight coming through my window. And then these two little bits of ephemera are from the kit. This one, which I've just put on some quite heavy old book page, and this one, which is also on book page, and I just folded it round like that, and there's a little bit of that old music cover, that, you know, music manuscript on there. This is from the kit, printed on avocado dyed paper, and there's a little bit more stamping and embossing just really lightly there. This page is from the 1887 Girls Own paper, and I've put the pianola roll music on the back. Some more avocado dyed paper. This is lined paper, and this opens out and, you know, could be made into a tuck or left as is with the texture paste. Some music manuscript. This is a vintage music manuscript, and then this also from Mrs. Cog's, I think, this image with the brown paper, and then also some book page with some stenciling on the back. This is hand dyed cabbage. I think it's cabbage dyed paper. I really like the effect here. This is from the journal pages kit. Some scrapbooking paper, and there's one of the tabs, and then attached to that tab is the boho bead that we made together. There's a video for that, and I love how that looks. I love how that turned out, and I put a bell on it because I just love the bells. Another postcard here, vintage postcard. I love this lady. It says "My Queen" down here, and there's some writing on the back. That's from 1919, so actually that's an antique postcard. Some more paper from the kit here, and this little journaling card is from the ephemera kit, and it's got old book page on the back. some coffee dyed sort of ledger accounting sort of paper. This very old brown paper that I've done the stenciling on, and it's tucked up. It's reinforced with some of that lovely brown tape, and this is just folded up and can be ripped off or made into a tuck, whatever. This is from the kit, and I've got another little dangle here, bead dangle that I've made and been hanging on to, so it got put in here, and I just thought the teal colours on that glass bead sort of fitted well with the colour of the kit. On the back of this page is digital from Ruby and Pearl. It's a music manuscript digital. In here is just some book page with some stenciling on it, a French envelope, which has got this lovely mauve colour on the inside, which could be turned inside out or used as a pocket and folded down, so you've got that beautiful mauve showing. And then a copy of an old letter that I've got from Fraser to Ruth, and in here I've put a little photo. This is printed from the kit, and in here wrapped in some glassine is a dried and pressed rose. Oh, it's come off the stalk. That's a shame. It's because it's very fragile. I might replace that with another one. I'll leave it out and replace it. I've got another one, so I'll replace it, I guess, just from the book being open and closed. Anyway, I don't know why I included it. I just thought it was kind of nice. So yeah, that fits in there. This is from the kit, and down here there's some more of the stamping and gold embossing, heat embossing. Another bead dangle that I'd made, and has a little bell on the bottom. There's more embossing up the top of this page. Here's a sort of collage we did with the doily and the fussy cut from the kit. And here's a tag that I made using the tags from the kit, and this bit here is raised up on foam tape, so it's got a kind of a 3D. I fussy cut it out. There's some more embossing behind it, and this is avocado dyed cardstock with the texture paste here. Avocado grid paper, this beautiful page from a book that was gifted to me, and I love that rose. The lace pocket, and another tag from the kit in here, and on the back is scrapbooking, a scrapbook page paper, and a stamped embossed butterfly which I cut out and stuck on, which I love how that turned out. Here we have the envelope that I made, and I spent a bit of time reinforcing this because it's very old and it just felt like it needed a little bit of help. I've decorated it with some of the gold heat embossing and this handle from the scrapbook kit. I've also strengthened this part with some washi tape, and I've strengthened along this edge under here with some paper. So inside here is something. This is from the kit. This image is from the kit, and I've just aged that, and you can write on it or tear it up or do whatever you like with it. And tucked inside is just one of those scrappy pads with a stamped rose, some wallpaper, just some more wallpaper, some lovely embossed glassine. Yeah, it's just various little things that I've tucked in there that might be fun to use in a journal. And over there, over the page, and this has been up on my Instagram, you've seen this, and we did this together. So the texture paste and the decorated envelope. This is an image from the Girl's Own paper, 1887. So here's all the other sides of the pages. This is the gold embossing again, which I love. Made a pocket here out of some of that. It's a cover of a music manuscript, so it's quite heavy card, and I embossed it. And then there's this beautiful old photograph album frame, which I've put this lovely image of this lady in. some more of the cabbage dyed paper, and I'm not sure if you can see, but there's an imprint of like a sort of a mandala, I guess, on there. Some more paper from the kit. This is the flip out that we did with the scrapbooking paper on the back, and I've done some stamping here with the gold embossing. And that's the other side of that music manuscript digital. Love this piece. Some more of the brown paper and the stenciling. This is an old piece of, might be an earring maybe. And yeah, I love the feather, and I thought the blue, the turquoise blue worked well. More paper from the kit. This is from the kit, the Ephemera bundle, and this is from the Bohemian Rhapsody. I love that picture, so I just included that, put a frame around it, and I printed that bigger. The scrapbooking paper and more paper from the kit. Another bead dangle. This one I've had for a while. I really love this one. The cabbage dyed paper on this side with the pocket that we made, and then this big huge tag that goes in there with the beading along the top, and the scrapbooking paper on the back. You can still write on that, even though it's patterned. It's still, I think you can still write on it. The other side of that manuscript paper, and tucked in here is a vintage playing card. My sister found these and she gifted me some of them, but I thought that picture was perfect for this journal. And this is from the kit, and that's backed with some old book page. So that's the avocado lined paper. More of the piano roll paper on the antique book page. And again, this is another of my collaged cards, journaling cards, and another of Mrs. Cogg's images. I thought she fitted really well with the theme as well. More avocado dyed paper with the print from the kit on that. And then in the back here we have this tag, which has got lots of little bits in it. I made this little tag, which I love. I'm going to make some more of these, I think. I think they're real cute. So a little tiny tag made with them, and it's embossed on the back. So two different scrapbook papers glued together. An embossed feather on that piece. A Tim Holtz sort of tag. I love the colour. I thought that fitted really well. Some vintage or antique tickets. And a vintage cigarette card with a butterfly on it. So they're all tucked into there. This lovely lady's tucked in at the back of the tag, and that opens out. That's on some old book page. See what I mean by the haircuts? Yeah, so she tucks in there, and this opens out, and there's place for journaling, and I've reinforced it with some washi tape and done some texture paste at the top. Love how that turned out. There's a video for that if you haven't seen it already, and that is inspired by Heather from Rosehill Paper Cottage, and I've made a few of those. I really like them. And so that tucks in that pocket because it's quite bulky, and this is quite strong, this pocket. I put some little bit of bling up on here. And then there's the book plate at the back. Oh, I forgot to put the tickets in. Put the tickets back in there. So yeah, that's her. She is quite chubby because of all the trims and tabs and things, but that's just how she turned out. I'm really pleased with her. It was a new kind of style for me, but I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed making it, and thank you so much for all the kind comments and support on the videos. I really appreciate it. I hope you like it, and I will see you again soon in the next video. Bye.